You can use that tomorrow morning in your speech.
Yeah. So Winter's been hanging around, the middle of the pack, and now he's kind of making a run for it. We have one more game after this.
Yeah, what's he doing there? What's Winter doing?
Around. Yeah.
Winter's a good player.
So Winter, you guys may know of as the guy who's been to all the Starbuckses. He is more well known for that than
tell them about it, please.
Yeah, he's been to 14,000 Starbuckses or something, and made a movie about it.
Every time one opens somewhere in the world, he will literally hop on a flight and go there. It's really quite a story.
Yeah.
And now his new thing, well, it's not so new anymore, is he doesn't use the letter V anymore. Right?
Oh yeah, he only uses the letter W or something. I don't understand half of what Winter does. I just look at it and nod my head.
I wish we could call him Winter.
Yeah, Winter. Uncle Vinti. Hello, I am Uncle Vinti. So Austin, on the other hand, he's my age. He's 27, and he's been playing in tournaments since he was 8 years old. And he's, understandably become really good. So check back in with the stream. Yeah, we got one more game to play after this.
Of course, Winter's the first one to not put his rack in a way that we can actually see it quite clearly.
Yeah.
He goes to his own stream.
I think they're probably going to make him change it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we are underway. Austin has made his first play. And, well, if you're telling me that I look good for my age, thank you. I'm turning actually 45 next year. No, it's not true. I probably act like I'm about 12.
Just pushing it.
But
I'm sorry, did I think that or say that?
Zev, this is table 1 on Collins. Austin is from the UK. And Winter plays a very instinctive game. He'll make some plays that we don't necessarily see, but he's usually pretty consistent in how he plays the game. So it'll be interesting.
Oh God, really? He's 12?
No. Most days I don't know how old I am.
Last year it would have been a reference to inches.
The last 2 tiles, I believe, were IP.
They were IP. They were. So he's employing a strategy that we see that's very effective in opening. When you're second, try to make as many parallel words as you can to clog up the board.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some crazy 9 here or something.
Through a U, there's eupepsia.
King Pong. Nice. If nothing else, some with jar ought to score pretty well.
And appetize, 8 Pepsis. There's all sorts of stuff, but we'd have to look for 9s.
But Austin has a different rack. It's Austin's turn.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just looking.
Oh yeah. I wondered if Austin maybe had one with the J or something.
Oh,
could be interesting.
Jardine, is that good? Because it's French.
Or Jardinera? Is Jardinera there? No, not quite. Nope. None of the right.
Jemadar is the only one, and he cannot play it. Or can he?
Yes, Squoosh points out there's almost Jeremiads.
Yeah. Oh, that's so. If we're playing clabbers, you can do it.
Oh yeah. Tony, any other questions you have? Feel free to send them along, and someone will be happy to help you out there. So.
No, he's going to have to figure out a way. It's such a beautiful rack. Don't you hate when that happens? So you're picking a rack tile, and you see, A, E, I, D, blank, and then J.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, King, I've been talking under my account. I don't stream much on my own. I'd like to at some point, but I'm Dacron BB.
And to answer your question for me, King, are you kidding? No.
I know you all want to see Robin live streaming some Scrabble, maybe some DDR. I don't know.
Jara, but I saw that too, Squisha. Kind of like that too. A little bit scary, but not too bad.
Yeah.
He could just. Oh yeah, he could play Jade. Is looking fantastic. I'm actually liking Jade a lot. Yeah. I think that's the play.
I could keep commentating on Scrabble for quite a while. I'm Dacron BB. I occasionally actually say something in the Twitch stream. DACRON BB. But I don't really stream that much, at least not these days.
So what does it mean if you have your own Twitch account? What would that mean in terms of, like, what do I do on it?
Oh, well, I'd be streaming, like we are here,
okay,
except I'd be running the stream, or I could just watch. Like, the time I spend on Twitch is usually watching what they call speed running. So I like watching, people play the old Mario games as fast as they can. To me, like, I don't know, it's fun.
See, if I actually were a urologist, that would have a whole different meaning of stream for me.
Mm-hmm. It would, but we've still determined that you're neither a urologist nor a gynecologist.
But keep guessing, folks.
Yeah.
There is a prize at the end.
Yeah.
Just keep that hood on, our producer. You look looking more and more like Lord of the Rings every minute.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Man, Austin's really making us work here. Did I just get a new follower? I have no idea.
I think the reason it took a little bit long for Austin to play was simply he was with such a beautiful rack, and you are playing Collins, the chances of there being more words. But this is such a great play for
Yeah, and
he got a ton of points for this.
And he got it down there, and that's sweet. Well, thanks, Papa. We appreciate you hanging out and watching some Scrabble here. I'm not exactly any good at spelling myself. I'm just good at unscrambling letters, but nothing wrong with, like, faking it until I make it, right? And any other questions you have, by all means, feel free to reach out. Happy to help you out.
All right, so the board is definitely, he either has to play off EAN with one of his P's.
You had another guess about what you're training to be.
Oh, what did I get? I'm a dentist. Are you
No,
kidding?
a dental assistant.
Oh, because I'm a woman, right? Where?
Oh, biscuit juice. That's awesome. I'm a
women are
huge
allowed
fan.
to have
Oh,
MDs, and they're allowed to have PhDs.
That's awesome,
now,
friend.
And we don't have to stay in the kitchen all the time.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told.
One thing that was interesting is, at least in TWL, there's only doctor. There's no doctress. Of course, there is in Collins, because everything is good in Collins. But
doctor doesn't imply gender. Doctor just means teacher.
But I think that's cool.
I think that's very cool, actually.
I think it's more alone in that, I don't know, are there any other professions that are like that? But a far more.
All right, let's see. So we got an interesting game going here. App goes down, and JARP. Great words. What goes in front of app in Collins is a Y.
Something does, right? Yeah, Y. I knew there was something. If only I could see Winter's tiles. Oh, I guess I can see them over there. So Austin's found some bingos for himself next turn.
Dinitro, I think, is where he's going. No. Oh, I think he thinks rap is good. And not according to my dictionary.
I believe we had one Scrabble player who fancied himself a rapper over the years, but otherwise there's not too much overlap between.
Now this is something that Winter should know. Are we watching?
Winter does not know his fours, for sure. He plays phony fours all the time.
Oh, and it could be that Austin's doing that on purpose then.
Oh, Austin play. Yeah, I don't know.
You have to know your opponent, and sometimes you have to know what you can get away with.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad at table one this late in the tournament. But
not surprising.
But
if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
That's who I would expect to let it go.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, for the people out there, the level of play should be a little.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to talk to Austin about it later. See why he did it. Maybe, I mean, who knows if it was intentional or not, but yeah, he got away with it. It was Jay, you're right. It was a pretty sick bluff.
And it's really, in
yes, Finlay.
Collins, it's just a 5-point penalty if you challenge incorrectly. You don't lose your turn. So certainly this early in the game, the 5 points mean nothing. You absolutely. So that means Winter must believe it's true. Otherwise, his strategy's off.
Yeah. So are you training to be a mortician? That's the new guess.
No, but I did watch 6 Feet Under with great avidity.
Okay. Well, then, but not enough to get you to switch over.
No. But it's it's on the back burner. It's always available.
Sure. You do something for a while. That's what we do these days. You do something, then you get bored of it, then you do something else, right?
I will consider mortician. Thank you so much. It was not on my list. Oh, people who do autopsies, no. But I know in Russia you do have to be an MD for that. I think you do in general to do the autopsy. All right, how are we doing?
What in Soviet Russia the autopsy does you or something?
That's Smirnoff. His
yeah.
6 Feet Under was a great show. I agree.
So how about Cepelina's XXX? How's that guess?
Oh, you a clever one.
I think we have a winner.
We have a winner.
Congrats, Cepelina. You've won. I don't know what you've won, but I'm sure you've won something epic.
A remedy.
A remedy.
Tell me your symptoms and I'll prescribe for you.
Yeah.
So, in Austin's rack, he's got ulcerous, but there is actually a Collins anagram to that.
Is it what he has spelled out?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's through an R.
Just with an R. Okay.
It's Urceolus. I don't know how to pronounce it. Urceolus.
Sure.
And
so I saw opuscule would be pretty sweet.
If O'Ronald was good, maybe there's an Irish version of Ronald called O'Ronald.
Yeah,
maybe.
Sure. Rosie O'Ronald or Dosie O'Ronald. She's a person, right?
It still wouldn't fit the.
Yeah.
All right. So much for that. And cumulos off a C.
Yeah.
So obviously Austin's going to be wanting to get rid of some of those U's.
Yeah. Well, Cepelina, if you have any questions we can answer for you, we're happy to do so. I think myself, I'm probably a little confused myself, but I'm generally confused. That just is kind of how I live my life.
But we are here to unconfuse you, so please ask us any questions you have about the game strategy. We're obviously paying attention to the commentary. We want to make this amusing for you, but we also would like to make it educational.
Yeah, strike that right balance. There's not much Scrabble in Russia, which is kind of sad. It would be sad. It would be kind of cool to
Cyrillic, Cyrillic tiles.
It does.
I would love to own that.
I have one friend who actually dreams about Scrabble, except oftentimes the tiles show up in Cyrillic.
And Joel Wapnick, who's one of the best players ever of the game, he has a famous dream where they were strawberries.
Yeah.
All right. The Scrabble dictionary here is Collins, so that's the one that's used in international play. And it has a lot more words than the other dictionary.
Yeah. I think one thing to keep in mind with the international dictionary is, you have all these older English words that I could do without personally, but sometimes when you have some of these foreign words, it's because in the different English-speaking countries you have the dialects and the words that make it in from other languages that coexist alongside English that sort of make it into the English that is spoken there. And so in that regard, I don't mind those sorts of foreign words making it in because it's relevant there.
All right.
What a Lulu.
Seems to be a reasonable play. I mean, you can see how much the U's are hated in Scrabble.
Yeah.
He gets rid of them. He sets himself up a second S play that cannot be blocked. Yeah. Ronalds and Lulus. Now he's got 2 places. But the L really is synergistic with the C. If he was able to save CLOSE, I'm sure he would have loved that.
Yeah. Derpy, yes, you are allowed to do that.
And there you go. He's just picked up a mitt full of vowels, and that was the problem. And it always seems to be the way, eh? You start a game and you have 6 consonants, 7 consonants, and no matter what you play, you just pick up another 5 consonants. It's so annoying.
I like to say Scrabble imitates life.
Oh my God, I'm sorry it's been so hard for you, Conrad.
Hey, but sometimes things go really well. Did he play
Wieners?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
are we spoiling it? Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for some maturity?
Yeah, that's the only one, Wieners.
He found his only one. He found the only one. Well, he probably had Newsier too, but we'll pretend like it was his literally only bingo that played. He found the wieners. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to be being a mature adult. Someone
Would it
keep
be
me in line.
possible? Yes, we can recenter the board after the game, no problem, and the left rack. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't interrupt them during the game, and certainly you can see the board really quite clearly. So
Yeah.
we'll let it go for this game. But we did
Yeah.
hear you. Thank you.
So Seplinas, you're allowed to challenge a word at any point before your opponent has drawn their new set of tiles. And in this case, it would cost you 5 points per word. And in the other dictionary, it would actually cost you a turn if you're wrong. And you get a 50-point bonus if you play all of the letters.
Now, Winter had a lot
Thanks,
of
Brian.
choices for his bingo, and one of the reasons that he played wieners is because the W hit the triple letter. You can see underneath it, you can see the blue outline, and if you look 5 to the left of it, because it goes every 5, you'll see also the triple letter score. So always we're looking to maximize our score. Yes, he could have played viewers, but then he would have had to put the blank on the triple letter, and he would have lost out on 12 points that he got with wieners. So that's why he played what he did. He could have also played wearies. And wieners can also be spelled E-I.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
No problem. Brett. Why commit Sudoku when you could commit Scrabble? That's just my personal opinion. Interestingly, in Thailand, you can get scholarships to their version of Harvard or Princeton for your skills at Scrabble or Sudoku. All we're thinking of is wiener now. Okay. Can't wait till I get in trouble.
It's gonna happen. Over
Roly
10
poly,
games, you're
I
gonna get in
don't.
trouble.
Yeah. This game is confusing. That's why
That's why we're here.
That's why us crazy people are here now. But if you have any questions, by all means,
I'm going to give
come
you.
at us.
There's a 10 on the board. Ian Weinstein is playing Will Anderson, and Will Anderson is once again galloping towards the championship. He is up 258 to 169, and Bounty was made to start the game, and Will immediately played Bountying for 45, saving 2 S's.
Mind XE Mag, I am happy to report that both of them are in happy committed relationships. So I think it is a thing that they are using, as it turns out. Surprisingly, a lot of, not surprisingly, but pretty much everyone we've seen today is happily taken.
I'm trying to find that comment.
So there's no time limit per turn. You have 25 minutes to use however you would like.
And that's the beauty of it. You have 25 minutes, and if you want to spend 10 minutes on one turn, God love you, do it.
I once spent 15 minutes on one turn.
Did you? Was it worth it?
It was, yeah. I ended up pulling off a comeback.
Fantastic. And that's the advantage of doing all the studying that we do, simply because we don't have to spend time wondering if there's a word in there. We can find it quickly, and we can use that very precious time in the end game.
Yeah. Okay, so some Scrabble memes. Certainly there's all the ones with Nigel. He's the beard. I want to start some Will memes, because Will is just kind of the thrill. We just have a lot of inside jokes, I think, because it's a smaller community, so we all know each other really well. I want to start one for the Rankies. We have these 2 identical twins. You never really know which one's which. I still have no idea if the Ranky that was playing last game was the Ranky that the Ranky said the Ranky was. I don't know.
There are no bingos with Austin's rack, just so you know. So he's going to be looking to get rid of a bunch of vowels.
Yeah.
But he has that beautiful rack. The ATES is really considered stellar.
Yeah. Volost, that's a great example, Muffin. Volost is absolutely a long-time Scrabble meme, wherein we have this version of Scrabble where you can only play Volost. And if you have too much Volost on your rack, that is more than one V, L, S, or T, or more than 2 O's, your opponents can challenge you for the Volost that you have.
Does I have to answer you? Yes, he did extend it to Bountying, and yes, it is a phony. I know where this is going next.
Yeah.
But he's feeling his oats, eh? He's to do that. That's showing you that he's growing in confidence, and it's going to be tough to beat him for this tournament, and I think everyone's going to be absolutely thrilled.
Yeah. I remember Craziest for sure. It is Albert is still around and kicking. He's not here, but he's still up in Alberta doing his Albert thing. I forget who made the video, but...
All right. So as expected, he's gotten rid of the IAO, and it opens the board for him as well. But we have a close game here, so the strategy is not necessarily about keeping the board closed.
Yeah. Wigga.
These words. They're not good in our dictionary.
That, I suspect, means exactly what you think it means. Right?
Oh god, am I getting old again? Wigga?
Like a wigger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not get a definition of that word.
Nope. I'm sure everyone knows.
I
It's wigga hype up in here. Okay, now I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah, let's move on. Wieners.
Yeah. Crowd goes wild. Hype. Yeah. But anyway.
All right. Oh, Stains. I think we have a new bingo coming down.
Yeah.
I even know that one.
I didn't, but I don't doubt it.
Yeah, it's good. It's really satisfying
yeah.
when you're you grew up on the other dictionary and you switch over
Yeah.
and you study words and you get to play them. It's very satisfying.
Yeah. I think Wigga, that's a big fan of Dave Weekend, right? Is that
I think
that's what it
our
means?
new
Or is it
definition
just
of
someone
it.
who loves wearing wigs? It's one of those two things, I think.
Yeah, one who wears wigs. I
Yeah.
could go with that. What if you wear a toupee and you're a fan of Dave Weekend? Then you're a double wigga.
Wigga swag.
All right, so we can see that Austin has just under 12 minutes on his clock, and Winter has over 16, which does confer a bit of a psychological advantage when you know that you have more time than your opponent.
Yeah. He's I mean, he's close to getting back in it here, but
It's not. Yeah, we're a bingo apart here.
yeah. He's not out yet. Yeah. Thank you for that, Rich. Have a Rich on hand to give you the real deal about what everything is.
Very PC put.
Yeah. We're all about political correctness and Scrabble. That's not true.
Here comes Carnier, which is the comparative of
Yeah.
carny. And I don't know if that means like a carnival, but I'm sure Rich will fill us
I
in.
hope it means full of meat.
It could be. It could be.
So yeah, I mean, this has the makings of a pretty good game.
And we're actually getting a lot of Collins words, which is nice, so you guys can
Yeah.
see some, although you might not recognize that they're not OWL, but we do, and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
So we definitely have a game, which is really nice, because we've had a couple of really close, non-close ones, which is kind of boring.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing some crap on Winter's Rack.
Yeah. Brett, the last turn is when the first person finishes all of their tiles. So if you finish your tiles, we call it, quote, going out. You double the points that your opponent has left over and add them to your score. Well, lots of words are legal, and then you have to just follow the rules.
All right, let's do a little strategy here, since the commentary is devolving into
Yeah, no, you,
anarchy.
I will, I'll let you take it for a sec here.
All right, well, let's see. It is, as we can tell, it's Austin's turn. What's great about what Austin has is that he's got a lot of high-scoring tiles. He's not going to bingo with it, but he's able to really do stuff. He's got vowels, he's got H's. Now, one thing that hasn't changed in Scrabble is that R has never gotten another letter underneath it other than E. That has been the same for decades and decades now. So he's not able to make use of it. But as you can see, he's made. You're about to see. He's about to make a very nice play, sticking because CH in Collins is good, and so there we go. And Winter's wasting no time playing his fez, which is a hat in Morocco. I actually know the word.
One of my best Scrabble friends has his own fez.
Is it red?
It is.
It has to be red.
Oh yeah, it's red.
I like fezzes. Oh,
Yeah.
he's changing his mind.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised. I guess he's gonna look for something
Well,
else.
he doesn't have a lot of
Well,
vowels.
he ended up playing Zoe.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't mind it because he's saving the E by playing Zoe here. If nothing
Can
else.
easily have one as well.
Yeah, but he's still like kind of a turn behind, and there's a lot of good scoring spots
No,
here.
look at the score. They just forgot to put the
Oh,
big
okay.
donut.
So yeah, so he's okay. So he's essentially even, and there's a bunch of good scoring spots on this board.
He's actually ahead, and he did not pick any other vowels up, so that's a problem. The lead for Winter was DEFVT.
Hello, my name is Uncle Vinti.
Uncle
I am here to beat you at the Scrabbles. The lead for Uncle Winty, I think, was DEFVT.
We almost have Trump's word. Kofeke.
Oh, yeah, Kafifi, yeah. Well, that is a
that's a killer play.
we're about to have a very tasty play coming up, and I realize that I'm actually getting pretty hungry, and this is going to make me even hungrier.
That's 55 points with a really bad rack. You dream of plays like that where you can score a ton. Here it comes down kofta, which is a Turkish sausage, something Turkish like
it's ground
meat,
yeah,
and, rolled
delicious.
into a sausage-like shape.
Yeah, it's I mean, I feel like every country around there has its own version, and it's just delicious. And now I'm hungry, and now I'm thinking about food. Oh, you're right. I probably should eat those cookies. That's a good point. Maybe I'll just take like one bite.
Maybe you should take more than one bite.
I don't know if I need more than one bite. So where are these? I'm eating a cookie right now, just so that everybody knows. I wish. I don't know if
it's a tray of about 8 cookies. And it's so heavy.
Throw the stream back on me. No, I won't. I won't subject you guys to my dropping crumbs all over the floor.
I'll take a bite too, since it's so close by. Somebody donated 26 pounds of cookies.
This is like the cookiest type ever.
Oh, so good.
I would. Yeah, I would happily share these cookies with everyone, but
please eat away from the mic.
I realize that I'm probably. Here we go.
Here they are.
The cookie was delicious.
Really yummy.
Yeah. Now we're just spilling cookies everywhere. Okay.
Oh.
The cookie flavors. I have honestly no idea. This is some lemon something. I think.
Lemon cranberry.
Okay.
I feel like we're on the sweaty balls episode.
Taste, we've got just the right amount of sweetness here. This is pretty solid. Rich, I think Kai is a plural of cow or something.
It doesn't take an S.
No, it's a plural. KY and KYNE.
But KYE does take the S.
That could mean something else. I'm trying to chew into the thing. Microphone.
It's suddenly gotten warm in here, hasn't it? Maybe it's the cookies.
Maybe we're just heating it up, or maybe it's Will. Maybe Will is like pumping up the heat in this room.
Something's changed.
Yeah.
We've gone between Meat Locker and Tropics.
Yeah. Okay. I've successfully cookied.
You done?
Yeah.
You're full for the entire day. No supper now.
We'll see. I'm thinking about having donuts and burgers for dinner, maybe.
In that order.
Well, it's a place that makes both.
Have you had any beignets while you've been here?
Yeah, one of the top Scrabble player, Mac Meller, his mom showed up and gave me some beignets while I was working. I thought it was very nice of her.
Did you look like a Coke dealer after you were finished?
Actually, for the first time in my life, I didn't.
They didn't do it right.
Well, they were in a bag, and I tried really hard to not.
We had some up in the room, and I literally had to clean up the room from the maid because it was so embarrassing.
Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know what a beignet is, it's kind of like a New Orleans, in theory, a very light fried donut that is just covered in powdered sugar. It's like a great way to get diabetes.
Oh, yeah.
But they're delicious. So if you're ever in New Orleans.
Did you have it hot? It wasn't hot, though.
No, I've had them hot before, but, it still got the job done.
All right, so we're starting to see the board being opened up. I'm going to assume that's by the person who's behind.
Oh, I mean, they're essentially, oh, wow, yeah, I mean, are
there any S's left?
Sorry, if there's any S's left, there's got to be.
No, there are not. And are there any blanks left?
Oh, there's no S's left.
Why is the board upside down? You see, soon he comes up for a cookie and all hell is... It's upside down, the board, producer. Go back.
Yeah, so in this case, the Q, which is the the ranking in Or I
No,
think.
it's
Or is
a
it-
perfectly safe play.
Yeah, it's a perfectly safe play because there's nothing that can go. Maddie, there are 31 rounds. I believe we are currently in round 28. No, I can't count. Round 27.
27.
Math is hard.
We do have another one after this one, folks. We hope you stay around. It's going to be another TWL.
I think Will could actually potentially clinch, I think.
I don't think so because he was only 2 up, and
He was
even
only-
if he goes 3 up, there's 3 games tomorrow.
I thought he was still 3 up.
Was he 3 up?
I don't think he's lost a game. Yeah.
I thought he was
I
only
think-
2
I
up.
think
I
Will
can
has
check
a-
that for you.
Will-
Why do we
yeah.
have to, like, we're arguing like an old married couple. Let me go check it for you, for God's sakes.
I swear, guys, we're not dating.
No, not happening. Not in this lifetime. I'm going to tell you what's going on with Will and Ian. Will is up 354 to 231 with a very balanced rack.
Yeah.
And, okay. And of course, he just played Solosia using a blank and an S.
Yeah.
But Ian does have a blank. And I will get that other information for you.
I am eating a cookie in spirit for you, King.
All right. So, you are wrong.
I am wrong.
Okay.
Did Will lose a game? Oh no, just Alec just hasn't lost a
Alec
game either.
hasn't lost either. So Will is up by 2 games, 21 wins and 5 losses.
Yeah, so
and Alec has 19 and 7. So
Yeah, so if Will wins this game,
and Alec loses.
and Alec loses, and then in the next game, Will wins and Alec
Yes, that's what I'm
loses.
saying. He can't sew it up tonight because he'll only
He could be up by 4.
only if Alec loses.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes. If
Will,
Alec loses and Will wins,
Yeah.
then Will has sewn up the tournament with 3 games to go.
yeah, Will could in fact.
So we know that
Clinch
Will is
today.
it seems very clear that Will's going to win this game. So
Yeah.
if anybody out there, Mr. Rich Baker, if you could get us a score on Alec's game, that would be fabulous.
Tomorrow will be the last day. Today's the last full day. We have 1 more game today, and then 3 more tomorrow morning, and then we
But
will.
if you guys love this and you want us to do it for more days than just the last 2 days,
Yeah.
let us
know, and we can maybe do it a little longer next year.
That would be amazing.
Who knows? Maybe we'll even be playing next year.
Yeah, maybe you'll get other people to do it.
Well, we will see tomorrow, King.
Oh my God, look what's going on these racks.
Yeah, this has been a very
So
interesting game.
this was a safe play to play length, which was so pretty,
Yeah.
with hardly any vowels on his rack, because the Ys are now gone. Is that correct? I know he played Yui. Was that the second? Yeah, and that was the second. If he had not played Yui Winter, he could not play length, not with the Y still out there, even
Yeah.
with all the S's and blanks gone.
Yeah, it's worth noting that Austin is getting pretty low on time, but I also think he's only got 6 tiles on
wow,
his
look at
rack,
that.
so I suspect that they might just be pretty much
Ray
out
Ninja
of
and
tiles.
Obi is a Japanese sash
Yeah.
on a kimono.
So it looks like Austin's gonna pull this one out, but this has been a pretty solid game.
Oh yeah, look at that. Winter's down by 42 points and has VVD. No, it's over. It's over.
Yeah.
There's no way he can pull it out.
Yeah. Closest we've gotten to a cascade so far.
All right, let's go back over to.
Hashtag Austin. Austin hype. Can we get some Austin hype in here?
That's a good word. It must be an element of some sort. Barons came down, and yeah, Will is still up. Will is up by 114 points with 6 tiles in the bag. So Will is definitely going to pull it out, and if anyone can get us Alec's score, that would be super fab. And let me see who he's playing.
Ooh, I just realized Fab AF is actually a
What's that?
palindrome.
Ah,
AF stands for as,
okay.
like very much so.
As phenomenal, spelled incorrectly.
Yeah, that.
I think I got that. So he's playing Ron McCowan, who is also an excellent player, and I'm sure I bastardized his name.
Oh, McCune.
McCowan, sorry about that.
Yeah, Ron's having
I just know.
Ron's having a hell of a tournament, even with a bum leg right now.
Oh yeah, he's on crutches, eh?
Yeah.
What did he do?
I'm not sure actually.
Was it a Scrabble accident? 'Cause
Yeah,
you know, we have
probably.
so many of them.
Oh man, a couple years ago, I was just having a terrible tournament, and my opponent bingoed on me for like the 48th time in the game, and I was down by like 9 million. That's not an exaggeration. Actually, it is. And I just got up to just vent and just get angry, and I tripped over a chair.
And you hurt yourself.
And I ate a cookie. I ate a cookie. So.
Oh my goodness. Alec won. We do not have a winner yet.
Won't have a winner yet.
Oh, we still have another game to go.
Yeah.
Let's see it. That's very exciting. I wonder if we can get his game. Well, we're definitely going to get a TWL game or OWL game next, and it would be amazing if the two of them were playing each other, actually,
Yeah.
and they would do the knockout punch right away.
It would be interesting, yeah.
I wonder. No, Alec is scheduled to play Morris Greenberg. I love that name.
Oh, Morris is going to be playing.
Sounds like an 80-year-old Jewish man, but in fact he's a teenager, I think.
Oh, I think Morris is up to 23 now, but
No, he's not allowed to get older either.
no.
Will be playing. Edward de Guzman, who also has been having quite a nice tournament.
Yeah, Ed.
Certainly early on.
Ed's one of my best friends. I'd love to see him. He was up on the stream, or he was up on table 1 earlier in the tournament. He's been kind of surging back up, but he and I had my very, very first tournament. We had the same first tournament.
Aw,
and when I was
sweet.
a little kid, my parents let me travel with him to tournaments.
Wow.
And I'm going into user experience design for my career, and sure enough, guess who I learned about UX from? Ed de Guzman.
So he's really important in your life.
Yeah. So
it'll be nice to have him
I'm
commentating on him next.
So he's up here next game?
He's playing Will next.
Oh, awesome! I can't wait.
And we're doing TWL next.
Awesome!
So,
I'm looking forward to announcing for Ed, because Ed is a beast also. So it sounds like Alec actually lost. He did not win, in fact. So it looks like Will be up 3 games.
Who lost?
Alec. It sounds like Rich was not correct. I think it sounds like he's correcting himself.
Oh, Rich. Jesus.
Well, he in fact got blown out by Ron.
All right, so Will needs to win and Alec lose. So we will probably be giving you Will's game next, and we will be for sure getting accurate scores on Alec's game throughout. We'll set that up for you guys.
Yeah. Ed is a beast.
Can we start betting? We don't have that power.
Yeah. Hey, Rebecca, Sluck Biker, welcome back.
Oh. You had the spread right. Thank you, Rich. So who won might be slightly more important, but that's okay. You got it right now.
Dan.
There are ways to actually control this, or they're not.
Yeah. No, it's.
We'd rather not.
Yeah.
We'd rather you guys just behave and have fun with us.
Yeah.
And come on, let's have fun.
Well, Scrabble is largely maths, as it turns out, but. And also, Scrabble players are notoriously bad at counting.
So Austin is down to, I don't know if he has a spot for his ex.
Well, he has Vox.
So what's taken so long? Oh, he knows that Winter isn't going anywhere. So this is where you wish you had a bit more time to squeeze out a few more differential points, because Winter is not going anywhere with that rack.
Yeah.
But he's got a minute and 1. You'd be surprised. You ever watch the chef, the one where they get a box and
Chopped?
Chopped. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Chopped.
And it's often you hear them going, "You've got 30 seconds left, and your casserole's still in the oven." And,
Exactly.
and somehow they manage to get everything out. So.
Well, at this point, if you lose to Will, it's just like, "I'm sorry, Charles. You have been chopped. You have been scrabbled. No, you have been willed.
We have to come up with a word.
You have been willed."
You like that?
I don't know. I think I'm past my prime for the day.
We still haven't discussed Gibsonization with you, but I think we might be very soon, so we're going to leave that for when it happens.
Evil Budgie, that is a good question. I know how I feel about that. I haven't been able to check whether or not they will repair based on who can still catch
I don't know, it's
Will.
John Chu in charge of... in charge of
will
pairings,
change
and he's
things.
very dogmatic about.
Yeah, but he will, if it can be proven that it's screwing things up.
There's still 3 games to go.
Well, I mean, with 4 to go, Will would be playing someone who cannot catch him. So, yeah, John should be changing the pairings. I don't know if he is. If anybody out there wants to tell John that he better change the pairings, I hope that someone will do that right now. Because that would be, as much as I'd love to commentate for Ed on board 1, that would just be wrong.
For you to do it?
No, for Will to be playing someone who can't catch him at Nationals.
Oh.
The pairings should absolutely be redone.
I don't think anyone would ever collude or throw a game or anything like that.
No, but it's just if you've earned that right to control your own destiny.
I would think it makes more sense for him and Will to play. Alec to play. Do you think?
Yeah, either Alec or
Let's see.
Or Mac or Benji.
Let me go back to the standings and I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah, I mean even yeah.
So
Any
Alec is at
fair.
19 and 8. So Will is at 21 and 5. Alec is 2 behind at 19 and 8. And then we've got 2 at 18 and 9. One with a huge cum, 1,000 points higher than the other 18 and 9. That would be Mac Meller and Ben Schunbrun in that order. So those 4 are our main contenders right now, and probably should be paired up among those 4 right now. Ian is at 17 and 9, but we'll see what happens after this game. After this game, things could change. Ian could be up at 18 and have a higher spread than, for example, Ben, and then he would be part of the top 4. So we have to see how that's going.
Yeah, and it sounds like the talks have begun about repairing the next round, which would be good.
All right. So Austin is down to 41 seconds. It's at some point he's going to have to play his X.
Slugbiker will won by quite a bit.
But I don't think that Winter's going to be getting down his other V. So, come on, Austin. Not that it really matter, but you don't want to lose any points on spread, on going over. It's kind of silly.
Yeah.
Okay, just go. Hit your clock. That's it. Come on. There was a player, Randy Greenspan, the late lamented Randy Greenspan. I just loved him to death. And, he had a bum heart, literally, and he had just kind of exploded one day when he was bicycling. And he had this habit of always, like, he'd announce the score, he'd put his hand to the clock, and then he would wait.
He'd
like
wait.
1 or 2 seconds.
Always wait, yeah.
And he would lose about, if you added it up throughout the game, he lost about 30 seconds off his game, which is
just from waiting.
And there was no point to it, but, you know, that was just his style. Everybody has their style.
Yeah. Yeah, rip Randy.
Yeah, we love Randy. We've lost a few people.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
It is.
He's not going to lose legal. He's ahead by 53 points. For every minute you go over, you lose 10 points. So he would have to go over 6 minutes.
Probably.
And not take Winter's points that he's going to get from off his rack. And, and this guy would have to fall out. All that kind of stuff would have had to happen. So he's got probably. There we go. Oh, I think he's going to go over. He's going to have to be really fast for the next 2.
Yes, I don't know if he can play off the U and the T. I don't know. He could have gotten out of there a little
faster. He could have set.
Quicker,
he had enough time
but
to set that up.
Yeah, Rich, I agree. I did see him change his mind every now and then, but it was definitely like the quintessential Randy thing. Our mics are being worn on our heads.
Curled around our ears.
They are headsets, you might say.
I think they're good quality, though. I hope so.
I can't hear, so who knows?
Well, you see, now I'll show you what Austin's doing. You see how he has it upside down?
Yeah.
He has so little time. The board right now to him is upside down that he isn't going to even wait to turn the board around. That would take too much time. He's just going to slap down his 2 tiles. Let's see where he's going to put UT. We'll figure that out. Not going to be anything exciting.
So we
That's
did.
exactly. Oh, he's got
yeah.
your at. Oh no, he's got.
Nope.
Nope, that's not it.
Yeah.
Mooter. That's too bad that he can't play. Oh, he can play Mooter.
One thing I did just want to update you guys on, we did just find out that given the standings, they are asking the top 5 tables not to begin their games until after Will's game is over. They will be repairing.
Yes.
So that.
Sanity has come to Mudville.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, as close to sanity as we ever.
It's not always been the case.
Yeah.
We've had to fight sometimes.
Yeah, as close as Scrabble ever gets to sanity. We don't want to be too sane. That would be a little weird.
But we want to make the competition as exciting as possible, and you want the right, as Chris Cree says, let them duke it out.
Yeah.
You want the top people to,
Yeah.
to do.
You've earned the right, so. So it appears that Austin has going
he decided
to.
to play Mooter. There you go. And
Looks
he's
like-
got 2 seconds on his clock, so that U is going where? A wiener and length,
Yes.
and that's untouchable. And Ion is his second choice, so he's got at least. Oh, he's got
Yeah.
a U though. I'm thinking ends now.
Yeah.
I think that's. Oh, and he's got Mew from Muter, so no problem. And he's going to do it, guys. You're going to see he's going to finish without going over. And if you go to 0, you're fine. You're not considered over at 0-0. So Winter is looking what's the best place for his D. There aren't a lot.
Tony, it's QI.
Odd and Da next to Vog is 6. Dean is 5. This is how you do the end game, basically. You find a play. There we go. There's your 6. And you try to better it. And here comes the U, and he's out. And it's 0-0-0-0.
Yep.
As
He
expected.
snuck out just in time, yeah.
He also has to announce his score. It's not enough just to put it down. If he doesn't announce a score, Winter can actually hit his clock.
Yep.
And he will go over.
Yeah.
So there are some rules in
Yeah.
Scrabble.
So a pretty solid game here. Looks like Austin's going to take it. And we're going to be, I think, back with Austin here in just a couple.